My beloved child, do you feel weary? Have you been fighting battles for so long that you wonder if victory will ever come? Have you been praying, believing, and holding on, yet still waiting to see my hand move? I want you to listen carefully to my voice today. Your victory is near. I know how tired you are. I see the weight you carry, the silent tears you cry, the struggles you face that no one else knows about. But my child, I am with you. I have never left your side. Even when you felt alone, I was there. Even when the enemy whispered lies into your heart, telling you that you would never make it, that things would never change, that you would never see breakthrough, I was there, standing beside you, fighting for you. Deuteronomy 31:6 says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you." The enemy wants to make you believe that you are stuck, that nothing is moving, that your prayers are unheard. But my child, I am a God of timing. Just because you do not see movement does not mean I am not working. Just because the walls have not fallen yet does not mean they will not fall. Remember Jericho. My people marched around the city walls for 6 days, and nothing happened. But on the 7th day, the walls crumbled before them. Joshua 6:16 says, "Shout, for the Lord has given you the city." You see, the victory was already theirs. They just had to keep walking. And that is what I need you to do. Keep walking. Keep believing. Keep trusting. Because I am aligning things in your favor. I am moving in ways you cannot see. I am setting up the right people, the right opportunities, the right breakthroughs at exactly the right time. Isaiah 60:22 says, "When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen." I know you feel like giving up. I know the battle has been long. But my child, do not give up when you are so close to victory. Do not stop when you are at the edge of your breakthrough. The enemy always fights hardest when he knows that his defeat is near. That is why the pressure has increased, why the attacks have come stronger, why you feel overwhelmed. But this is not the time to retreat. This is the time to stand firm. Ephesians 6:13 says, "Therefore put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground, and after you have done everything, to stand." Your prayers have been heard. Every tear you have cried, I have seen. Every moment of faithfulness, every step of obedience, I have counted them all. And I am a rewarder of those who diligently seek me. Hebrews 11:6 says, "And without faith, it is impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to him must believe that he exists, and that he rewards those who earnestly seek him." You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not fighting this battle alone. I am the God of angel armies, and I go before you. The same God who parted the Red Sea, who shut the mouths of lions, who brought down giants with a single stone. This is the same God who fights for you today. Exodus 14:14 says, "The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still." So be still, my child. Trust in me. Hold on a little longer, because your victory is near. The doors that have been closed will soon open. The obstacles that have stood in your way will soon be removed. The answers you have been waiting for are on their way. And when it happens, you will look back and see that I was working all along. I am not a God who fails. My promises are true. My word never returns void. Isaiah 55:11 says, "So is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty, but will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I sent it." Your season of struggle is coming to an end. Your season of waiting is turning into a season of fulfillment. Your season of battle is turning into a season of triumph. Hold on, my child. Keep pressing forward, because soon you will stand in victory and you will declare with joy, "The Lord has done this. and it is marvelous in our eyes. Psalm 118:23. I love you, my child. Your victory is near. My beloved child, I see the weight you are carrying. I know the burdens that press upon your heart. I see the silent battles, the struggles you don't speak of, the prayers you whisper in the quiet of the night. But today, I want you to hear my voice. I want you to know that your victory is near. Do not be discouraged by what you see. Do not let circumstances shake your faith. The enemy wants you to believe that nothing is changing, that nothing is moving, that your prayers have gone unanswered. But I tell you, my child, I am moving in ways you cannot yet see. Just as the wind moves the trees though you cannot see the wind itself, so am I working behind the scenes, shifting things in your favor. Do you remember my servant Joseph? He was betrayed, thrown into a pit, sold as a slave, falsely accused, and imprisoned. It seemed like every time he took a step forward, something pulled him back. It seemed like every time he hoped for breakthrough, he faced another setback. But through it all, I was with him. Through it all, I was working, positioning him, preparing him. And in my perfect time, I lifted him from the prison and placed him in the palace. Genesis 50:20 says, You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. My child, just because things have not happened yet does not mean they will not happen. Just because you do not see the answer now does not mean it is not on its way. I am the God of divine timing. I know when to open doors. I know when to bring the right people into your life. I know when to release the blessings you have been waiting for. I need you to trust me. I need you to keep walking, even when you do not understand. I need you to hold on to my promises, even when the situation looks impossible. Isaiah 41:10 says, So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. The enemy wants you to give up. He wants you to doubt my plans for you. He wants you to believe the lie that things will never change. But I have already declared victory over your life. My word does not return void. My promises do not fail. Numbers 23:19 says, God is not human, that he should lie, not a human being, that he should change his mind. Does he speak and then not act? Does he promise and not fulfill? Hold on, my child. Do not grow weary in doing good. Do not let the delays make you think that I have forgotten you. Do not let the trials make you think that I have abandoned you. Galatians 6:9 says, Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Your harvest is coming. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. I am going before you to make the crooked places straight. I am breaking chains that have held you back. I am fighting battles that you do not even see. And soon, you will see the manifestation of my power in your life. Soon you will testify of my goodness, Soon you will look back and realize that every delay, every setback, every hardship was part of my plan to position you for greater things. Remember my servant Job. He lost everything. His pain was great, his suffering deep. But he did not let go of his faith. He did not stop believing in my power to restore. And in the end, I blessed him with twice as much as he had before. Job 42:10 says, After Job had prayed for his friends, the Lord restored his fortunes and gave him twice as much as he had before. I am the God of restoration. I am the God of victory. I am the God who makes the impossible possible. What I have spoken over your life will come to pass. No enemy can stop it. No delay can cancel it. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17 says, No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue which rises against you in judgment you shall condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is from me, says the Lord. Speak life, my child. Speak my promises over your situation. Do not let the enemy fill your mind with doubt and fear. Declare with confidence, my God is faithful, my God is working, my victory is near. I love you, my child. I am with you, and soon you will step into the victory I have prepared for you. My beloved child, I see your heart, your faith, and the perseverance with which you have stood in the midst of the storm. I know there have been days when you have felt weary, moments when you have wondered if I have heard your cries, times when you have questioned when your breakthrough will come. But I tell you today, your victory is near. The battle is not yours, it is mine. And I am the God who never loses a battle. I need you to lift your eyes beyond what you see. I need you to trust that my plans for you are still unfolding. You may feel surrounded by challenges, but I'm surrounding you with my presence. You may feel pressed on every side, but I am holding you in the palm of my hand. 2 Corinthians 4:8-9 says, we are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed but not in despair, persecuted but not abandoned, struck down but not destroyed. You are not defeated, my child. You are victorious in me. The enemy has tried to plant seeds of doubt in your heart, whispering lies that make you question my timing and my promises. But I tell you, hold on. Hold on to my word, for my word is life. My word is truth, and my word will never fail. Isaiah 55:11 says, so shall my word be that goes forth from my mouth. It shall not return to me void, but it shall accomplish what I please, and it shall prosper in the thing for which I sent it. I have spoken over your life, and what I have spoken will come to pass. No force in hell, no setback, no delay, no opposition can stop what I have ordained for you. The enemy wants to distract you, to discourage you, to make you believe that nothing is changing. But I am the God who moves suddenly. I am the God who turns things around in an instant. One moment Joseph was in prison, the next he was in the palace. One moment the Israelites were trapped by the Red Sea, the next they were walking on dry land. One moment Daniel was in the lion's den, the next he was lifted out unharmed. And just as I did it for them, I will do it for you. My child, do not lose hope. Your victory is already written in my plans. You are not fighting for victory, you are fighting from victory. The battle was won on the cross. Jesus paid the price for you to walk in freedom, in peace, in victory. Colossians 2:15 says, having disarmed the powers and authorities, he made a public spectacle of them, triumphing over them by the cross. The enemy has no power over you. He may try to delay, but he cannot deny what I have already decreed over your life. I see the nights you have spent crying, the prayers you have prayed in secret, the battles you have faced in silence. But my child, I have counted every tear. Psalm 56:8 says, you keep track of all my sorrows. You have collected all my tears in your bottle. You have recorded each one in your book. Nothing you have gone through has been wasted. Every trial has prepared you. Every challenge has strengthened you. Every setback has positioned you for the breakthrough that is coming. I am your God, and I will not fail you. Even when you do not understand, even when the road seems long, even when the journey is difficult, trust me. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. You do not have to figure everything out. You do not have to carry the weight of the outcome. Leave it in my hands. I will make a way where there seems to be no way. My child, I have already gone before you. I have already aligned the right people, the right opportunities, and the right doors that will open at the appointed time. I do not operate on man's schedule. I am not limited by human timing. When I move, no one can stop me. When I speak, No one can reverse it. Revelation 3:8 says, "See, I have placed before you an open door that no one can shut." The waiting season is not wasted. I am preparing you. I am refining you. I am strengthening your faith. Because when I release your blessing, I want you to be ready to walk in it. I want you to be able to sustain it. I want you to be able to testify, not just of the victory, but of the faith that carried you through the battle. So do not grow weary, my child. Do not allow discouragement to take root. Galatians 6:9 says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Your harvest is near. Your victory is closer than you think. I am aligning everything for your good. I am turning things in your favor. What the enemy meant for harm, I will use for your testimony. Speak life over your situation. Declare my promises. Stand firm in faith. Do not let fear, doubt, or worry take hold of your heart. Lift up your eyes, for your help comes from me. Psalm 121:1-2 says, "I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth." Victory is your portion, my child, and soon you will see the manifestation of my power in your life. You will testify of my goodness. You will rejoice in the fulfillment of my promises, because I am faithful, and I will do what I have said.